Hello, this is your host LJ. Welcome to another episode of Film Critique presented by LDB Today we have a special episode. We're going over a film that was created by director Lejeune D. Boyd. I hope I'm saying that correctly. Yes, you are. That's how you say my name. Excellent, excellent. And we're going over your short film, Grounded. Am I correct? That's correct. This film was a fan project, family project. It was a passion project, and I just couldn't be more happier to get it off the ground. Great, great. So, give us a little background about this short film that you created with your family. Okay, well, it's based on the YouTube web series that we have on our channel, LDB. Please go check that out when you get an opportunity to. And it's all about family and loved ones coming together. It was created by my son and I, Aiden Henry, and he wanted to do something like The Office, so we created something like The Office. It was funny. We think it's funny. It's something that the family could go back and always watch it when we get an opportunity to, and it was fun to do it with the family. So how did the idea of Grounded come up? Well, I took the concept. When I joined Full Sail, I took the concept and started going through the courses. I started understanding skill set, understanding lighting, started understanding camera angles, right? So when I started doing that, I came up with a different idea. At the time, I didn't have the FX6. I had my Canon camera and I think DCS camera and Rebel T6. With the Rebel T6, I was just always filming with my family. So when I started Full Sail, we started doing the courses and start understanding lighting. And like I said, the camera angles and stuff, start getting the angles down pat, wide, zoom, established shot, all that kind of stuff. It kind of changes the mindset in the game a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Excellent. So once again, the question was, how did you come up with Grounded? Oh, okay, I'm sorry. Grounded, I kind of switched up. It started from our web series called Operation Mama House. And like I said, it was a comedy. So during Full Sail, during the first few months, my concept kind of changed. And when I saw a greater idea that I could take the series to a different level, a different tone, make it more epic, more action, more sci-fi, regardless it's got sci-fi elements in the regular series, I started to involve the idea and came up with time travel portal. Is more spiritual than natural or fiction. Is more based on things biblically, like portals opening and generational portals and stuff like that. So I wanted to showcase it through film. And when I did that, it started on its own. It's called Operation Mama House Portals, and I just wanted to start a new season with the series and to change from the tone of straight comedy to action comedy, sci-fi. And when I did that, it created Operation Mama House Portals. I did a little prelude. We got 3 episodes of Operation Mama House, but it's been like 3 years since we filmed another episode of the series. So since I'm doing Full Sail, and then when I finally got the FX6 camera, right, I tell you, I saw it. When you put everything together, my mind just shifted and focused on, doing something different. I want to do something epic because that camera, it records the footage and everything is on that camera is amazing. And the opportunity I had, I just said, let's go ahead and do it. Let's go ahead and switch it up. So I did a little prelude with the old camera first. Then when the FX6 came with the launch, I get the launch box, right? Yeah, the launch box. The launch box, when it came, I just like, hey, I already got the prelude. And since we're doing the short films and we got that first short film off the ground, The Right Man for the Job, you can check that out too on the channel as well. And then this project came along. I said, you know what, because we've been talking about doing this another episode of Operation Mama House for a long time, me and my family and my daughters. So we're like, okay, cool. Let's use this opportunity to do Grounded. And I'm here to tell you, this was the biggest filming on this thing. I thought it was going to be just a few shots here and there and just put together, and we was going to do another short film. We did The Right Man for the Job. No, sir. This was the biggest project, the biggest time-consuming project that we have done so far with our production company and everything. So, with this project, LaJean, how did the cast and crew get into the role of their characters? I know they're your family, your wife, your daughters. They seem like they like being in front of the camera, I believe. Well, I wouldn't necessarily say they like being in front of the camera all the time, but they're great and phenomenal without, first of all, without the Lord Jesus Christ in our lives, and without them helping us, without my family helping us getting these projects off the ground. We wouldn't be able to do it without them. And I just want to say, shout outs to my family, shout outs to everybody that support us. God bless you guys. Continue to do it, especially my mom in North Carolina. She always watches our material, and this is a shout out to the whole family. We love you guys. Excellent. I like that, sir. That's great. You're a family man. I like that. So, well, I guess a little background. That's good to hear about the production company and how Grounding it off the ground. Do you want to get into the director's commentary about the film and let the audience and those that like the film, love the film, hear how you put together just by watching and critiquing each scene? Sure. I'm ready when you're ready. All right, excellent. All right, without further ado, let's get into the commentary. I'm gonna let you do the whole commentary and let you break down scene by scene, okay? If I got any questions and answers, I will jump in, okay, LaJean? Thank you, LJ. I appreciate that. All right, guys, without further ado, LaJean, the mic is yours. Thank you. With the opening credits here, I wanted it to be epic. I wanted it to be a sci-fi theme, letting the audience know that this is something that your mind, shifting their mind to, like, hey, this seems like it's going to be a lot of fun. Each scene, each sequence had its own creative perspective. I had trouble with the opening credits using Adobe Pro because it wouldn't allow me to do what I wanted to do the first time. So I had to switch it up just to get it on time. Well, I still was late with the project, but just to get it turned in so I wouldn't get any penalties on it. So the opening scene, you see the sci-fi elements here, and it helps enhance the story. This scene right here, my daughter, her energy level, I had to really talk to her, explain to her what was going to happen in the scene, and she took it on herself to become this character. Regardless, she's playing herself, but this is who she is. She's very smart, she's witty, she's curious, and at the same time, how would you feel if you have a doppelganger coming out of the closet, portraying to be you, but it is you, but you don't understand how it's happening. So with this scene here, some of the classmates say that I wish I had a prelude or a flashback showing what happened previously, the reason why this time travel comes. I call this the Time Raider. That's why I call this character the Time Raider. And the Time Raider, pretty much is Achaia too, is really herself. So as you watch the movie, not have to explain the movie, those that watched it, but in the scene, this took about 2-3 days to get it going because the lighting and the busy schedules that we had, it was very, 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 very potent. And so with my daughters involved, the special effects, that took a minute to get going and step by step. So my daughter, she was sweating in this suit, and this suit was very, very hot. And try to get all the noise level, it was very difficult to get it to where we wanted to get to. So right now, you see how she meet herself, you see how she interact, you see, the hologram literally. My daughters did a great job bringing these characters to life. And it took, I ain't gonna lie to you, it took a minute to get this stuff going. The lighting, the making sure the exposure was right. And then the noise, the air conditioning, the heat, we had to turn it all off, but still the fan kicking on, and the ominous in the background allowed me to just have to do the scene over and over and over. And this scene right here, when mom comes up, when she comes out the closet, I think this was epic because, now you get the sense of, oh man, so this is the Achaia. This is a different Achaia. It's like the same Achaia that she just tased. Now, this is the Achaia that came to the closet. And I love that part because this is what she wanted to do. But I had to get her in the mood. I had to get her angry to play some of these scenes out, man, because she was tired. It was long days doing these, like this scene right here. She's exhausted. That was actually realistic. That wasn't really like, in the script. That was her showcasing her, it's time to get this filming over with. And, and this scene was kind of nice with her sister playing a double role in it as well. The dark figure, the shadow. She came in and you saw the element and the surprise. Now she wanted to see everything else. And then this scene, the lighting, the camera angles, I decided just to have a different shots in here. I love this shot right here with the box, because that's the MacGuffin of the whole story. And then you see the parents. Me and my wife, we had fun doing this. It was fun. And each scene we had to capture each other's energy in each scene. And the shots that I chose to showcase the story, I kind of enjoyed. I think the crew enjoyed it. My family enjoyed doing it. Take after take. Yes, I'm not a perfectionist, but I am a perfectionist. It makes sense. I am an actor and director, and I love gives them direction, gives them commands, and especially like you see Achaia, how I don't know, when you asking me, all kind of energy. She had to bring it. This is her, and she brought it. She made it believable to me, and even with what we're trying to do with special effects, it did bring out the best in each person. Myself as an actor, I think I could act a little bit. But at the same time, in this scene, me and my wife had to really go back and forth, getting the scene, the chemistry right, because, on camera, my wife do not like being on camera. And she let me know that. And I thank God for her support. And, everywhere we go, everywhere we turn to, man, this is just new surprises. This scene right here, I came with the idea, her talking to Lily and then going back and forth. And I like how Achaia brought the energy and moving the camera from downstairs, upstairs to downstairs. That had come into plan. Let's shoot all the upstairs scenes upstairs. Then let's shoot all the down scenes downstairs. Then while she's in the suit, let's shoot all of the suit scenes so we won't have to keep going back and forth, tiresome, going here and there. So she did a great job adjusting, adapting, going back and forth. And then this scene is my favorite. I had to get this scene that was in my mind the whole time, and our reaction could have been better. But I love this scene downstairs because it shows the conclusion, but it shows what's about to happen. It shows the time travel elements, the special effects, and the special effects took a minute to get done, guys. I'm dead right now. LJ, it was strenuous to do this special effects the way I wanted them. It was time consuming, and I did. It took me all day, and I still was late turning in the project. So this movie is a passion project, and getting every scene, this angle, that angle, even that angle, this angle right here was difficult, and then I had to add more scenes and put in some stock footage here, as you can see, to enhance the story, and adding to the shots, adding to the script. It wasn't difficult to do, but it took some time. It took almost a total of 4 months to really get this movie. Let me see, 4 months, 2 months, 3 months and a half, I say, to get this really down pat to close to the vision that we wanted to as possible. So even at the end, we see, the end credits here. You show the characters and giving them credit for what they're doing in the movie. And then we slipped in a little post-credit scene, thanks to the MCU, because the MCU got me hyped on that stuff. And I had to put something in there. I wanted to make fun and have fun with it. Now, the end credits here, I can explain, is longer than what it is. I had to cut it and chop it, so the film wouldn't be over 2 minutes long. Originally was 6 minutes, so it won't end up being 8 minutes. So I had to cut it and chop it to get it right here. So the feedback that I got from it, it was worthwhile. And, it took us a minute to just really understand that what we had here was special. My daughters, they put all the energy in it to get their characters going. And, it was fun. It was fun to do. It was fun to film with them. We had fun, and we had some times on the set that wasn't fun. Then we had some times that, we had to get it done because the time consuming and time restraints to get this short film completed. So overall, it was a fun project to do, and it took us some time to really get it done. And I just want to shout out to my family once again, because they did their job, and without their help and their energy and their precision, to get this stuff done. It was a daunting task. Okay, explain in this scene, LeJean, about what you're doing here. I see you and your daughter prepping for the scene with the suit. Can you explain to us what's going on here? Of course, sure, sure. See, each time we had to stop takes, she had to use the bathroom or take a break. It was hot because we had to turn off the AC, the AC unit. So she was sweating with the bagilaka. That was what the Army called it, the little ski mask we had here. We had the armor on. She had the long sleeve shirt. Then also the mask. Circulation was getting kind of poor for her, so not child labor laws or anything like that, but to showcase everything to how we put the suit together. The suit is made out of child bike armor, little crossplay masks that I got from Amazon for about, I think, $18 or $36, something like that. And we had to come up with some things around the house to make up the Time Raider outfit, make sure that it looks presentable and believable at the same time. So prepping her, I had to get her mindset into a place of it's hot and get the scene done real quick because of auto purposes. I needed to get the auto down because her speaking lines was coming, and we had to add all kinds of gear to the suit. This is the prototype suit, and we had to put a time like a little lever on it, like she clicks it, as you saw in the movie, all the electricity powers the time travel device, and then you have the device with Lily that she speaks to. Then the book bag was a great touch. I needed something to fulfill the overall design of the suit, and like she's from the future. This is a sci-fi epic adventure, and I wanted her to look like the part. I wanted her to look like she's actually from another time, another portal. Is believable. Necessarily believable, because some of the comments that I got for the films, they said that it was like a Disney Plus Nickelodeon style show, which I take as a great compliment, by the way. And the way we put it together is, her energy level in the suit. She had to really overcome a lot of things. It wasn't easy just donning this suit. It looks like it was easy, but it wasn't. Achaia, she had to, take her time. She had to breathe, even remember her lines, and remember the AC unit. We had to turn the AC down at this time. We're in Texas, Central Texas, so the weather in Texas is weird. So we had to do these scenes without AC. So she was sweating, but it was a great scene, great touch, and I think the suit came along and it brought out the sci-fi element to another level. And this scene right here, I think this is the shot we had to get. This shot made it worthwhile. I think she had to show herself, she shined. And that epic scene, the angle of the shot allows the character, the Time Raider, to look menacing, like she's dominant, she's nothing to play with. And then this scene is my favorite scene. I love this scene. I got it down pat to a point where I was like, wow, we did it. We arrived, and then the fog machine that we had in this scene, man, it took a minute to get that going as well. So this scene was it's one of my favorite scenes in the movie. Even with this scene with hologram Lily, it took a minute to get it together. Remember, the AC was off, so it was hot. So Abigail, that's her name. Middle name Lily. See, she's actually the character as well. She was sweating, man, and it was late night doing this scene, getting from the green screen the best what we can. I had to do different angles. Remember, every shot we had to do was 5 angles on every shot, and it was late night. And then they had school the next day and all that stuff. So right here, she doing her lines. We had to keep repeating the lines, and she was sweating too as well. And this shot, with the head shot you saw in the movie, this is how we could see that concept right there. And she did a great job, but it was hot. It was hot. She was a warrior as well. But it was a key scene to get for hologram Lily to exist in the movie. And I think it panned out well, very well. And she did her job to bring that character to life, because herself. But you see, as she's looking at me, we going over and over the line. We feeding the lines to her, but it was hot. It was hot, and it was late that night too as well. See, this scene right here, special effects scene, the double take. She's playing two parts. She's playing the Time Raider, Achaia, that is. Then, the next scene that we would discuss, she's going to be playing another role herself on the bed. It was difficult. Then you see the time of day. It was late night. This is a 2-day shot. I couldn't do it all in one day. So, because I had the 9-to-5 job as well, I had to work, come home, and do these scenes. But if you see the 2 shot before and this shot before, now you see how it all came together in the special effects room. See, now, here we go. This is the results of what we had to do with the scene. I think it came out well. This scene right here, my girls, they love to input and try to help as well. Like you see Lily, Abigail, that is. She's trying to help her sister get into position with the camera. You see me. Then you see us again getting ready to do the scene, because we had to do the scene. This is the 4th take of this scene so far. And so I had to reposition them. And remember, once again, it was hot. The AC was off. The AC was off. That sound country. Off. So, this is what it was all about. These guys was troopers, and remember this. We shot this starting on the weekend prior to filming the short film, and then throughout the whole week. This wasn't just, oh man, we got to take this shot here, that shot here. No, we filmed this like it was a back-to-back shoot every day to get certain scenes, and I tried to get the best lighting outside, making sure, because you could tell when it's daytime when you film a shot, and you could tell when it's nighttime when you film a shot. So I didn't want that constantly be a distraction to the audience, and you seeing that, the angle that I had this shot in, Achaia holding that, she had to be completely still for a minute, but then she was hot, and then she tried to go through the scene and the progression. And, I was trying to get her to understand that this is how I want you to do the effect. We know that's not a true helmet. So we're using the mannequin head that the mask and the ski mask goes on. We're using it as a prop. So you would believe her pulling out like a helmet effect. Because she's just like, I can't breathe in this thing, as you saw in the raw film, as a complete film. So when she pulled it out, I wanted to make it like the effect of the illusion that she's pulling a helmet off versus, just a mask. Like she did this scene right here, that part right there, that was pretty cool. But we had to constantly go back over, and we just going over the scenes that was most difficult to film in this film. So 'cause it was hot, man. It was strenuous. It was fun. To get me wrong again, I can't speak for the whole time. We had some moments we had to get some strictness going on, but these guys did a great job. This scene right here was funny because Abigail and Achaia is at this time was the exact same height, and everybody always saying they're twins. So I use this concept I didn't want Abigail to be left out while trying the suit on. She got the green suit on. She has the CEO hologram suit on. So I wanted her to try out the suit as well in one of the scenes, so it could be believable that there's 2 Achaias. And Abigail has blonde hair, and so you can see as the light shining on her head, you see the redness. You see the glow of the red on her head. So I had to cut and edit and do some pacing in the actual picture lock scene that was in the film. So she's I'm getting her direction. She's hitting the camera. It was funny. You see they're having fun in this scene here, and I enjoyed the scene as well. It was funny, and to see each person, my daughters, try the suit out, being the Time Raider. One for special effects, one for actual acting, and one's being a stunt double, basically. So Abigail had a big role in this movie. She was a stunt double, she was the hologram, and also she was the dark figure. So she had a lot of roles in this film. And then I'm godly proud of her, how she portrayed it, and her patience, her patience, was poised and key too. Okay, well, Lujan, did she actually get the part down pat? Well, LJ, yeah, she did it. She did, like I said, both of them did their job. They did a great job portraying these characters. And as we going over the difficult scenes to film in the film, you see the take after take after take. And I'm trying to make it get you to understand it has to be as flow and authentic as possible. And you see Abigail, she's like, oh man, I'm getting hot, it's hot, ready to take this stuff off, regardless. But she had fun, she had a positive attitude. And this scene right here is still a key scene. And I wanted to have fun with it, so I wanted both of my daughters to experience being a Time Raider. And their hairstyle was similar. It's put in the exact same shape and form, like in a ponytail, like a pineapple shape hairdo, like however the females with their hair. It was key for them to do it. And you see how they're instructing each other. And as I'm getting instructions there, big sister Chantel and little sister, this is how we want it. This is how we want to do it. And it was key. It was fun to see them work together as a team. And that it was that the book bag that the Tom Raider has, Abigail at the time. Man, it looked like he's weighted her down, but she did a great job of carrying her weight in this scene. So the next scene, this is me. Yes, I played the dark figure and I had to get in the green suit. And, had to do my best because I'm not in my 20s anymore. At the same time, though, there was a key shot as well. It was difficult, so I had to come with the concept how I wanted Abigail to really be the dark figure throughout the whole movie. But the way how, not picking on her, but she's very light-skinned. So when you put the green screen on her, you see through and you see her. Somehow you see her. Because as you see in this shot, I had to turn the mask backwards. That's not the proper way to use a mask. I had to turn the mask backwards so that, when we do the special effects, it will be a better effect on it. So it won't show the face of the extra person. I tried it with Lily as well, but, see me change the angle of the camera because I wanted to get a closer look, a closer shot of the body, not just the mistakes that we have, but we had a lot of mistakes as well. And this scene right here, like I said, all the scenes that was really difficult in instruction and action and movement and what we wanted to really execute. This is where she came out the portal in the movie. And so to get this, there was nobody behind the camera. So I had to set the camera and trust that we was in the right position, the right time to get this shot. But it worked out great, as you see the frame. And then this scene right here, I wanted a different angle. Remember, we was supposed to shoot 5 shots of the same different angles, 5 shots, different angles, medium shot, wide shot, close-up shot, over the shoulder shot, etc. And I think we captured this shot. I think we got a good shot over here. And it was great to get it and go back and forth with it. The edit, like I said, there was no air, no air conditioning wasn't on, and we had to do what we had to do in the short period of time because we did this almost for a good 2 weeks to get certain footage. Now we had to do a lot of reshoots at the end as well, so we got the shot to what we wanted to execute it in the scene. And it worked out perfectly. I think that, that everyone had an energy that day that we wanted to get it done, and we was happy to do it. So in this scene, me and my wife, it's fun to work with her. She's great when to do projects with. But remember, she doesn't like to be on camera. So you see me reading the lines off the paper, trying to get the scene and the flow and the energy going. And you see Achaia on the staircase, So we were trying to get in character, and that's what we do. So I'm gonna play a clip from where you see where we was at when doing certain scenes. Check this out. None of y'all will. But since you want to say it while I was recording, it's cool.
Oh, I didn't know you were recording.
I said recording. That's the purpose. But we're gonna keep it. Keep doing exactly what I said you keep doing, and you don't believe it. He's gonna see the pain and the frustration. I see why this class is important. All right. Here we go. Just gonna go ahead and just burn this one. Okay. Back in position. 5, 4, 3. Going live. 2, 1. Whoop. Pause for a second. I can't do it. Oh man, that was wild. As you saw in that scene, that it was fun, but at the same time we had some miscues. But overall, it worked out to what we had and what we wanted to do, and that's just a few scenes to show how this movie got put together, what we went through to put this movie together, and I think it came out perfectly. Hey, wow, wow. Well, Jean, I appreciate you for coming by the show. Thank you for your commentary on your film. I think it's a great film. You guys did a great job in this film. And, I recommend that you submit this, to a film festival if you can. What do you think about that? You think it's good enough for that? Well, LJ, I think it is. And I think we did a great job. I'm not ashamed and afraid to showcase this thing. I know movies has flaws, so but I think to show it to a lot of people, it'll work out just fine. But thank you for asking that. Anytime. Well, that is our time. This has been the Fade to Black Film Critique, director's commentary, our first ever one for the show. We thank you for showing up. Thank you for coming by. And next short film, I hope we have the cast together and get them hear what they got to say. Okay? Yeah, I think that'd be a great idea. But thank you for having us. You have a great show, and you continue to showcase the talents of men and women that makes films for the industry. And we appreciate your having us on your show today, LJ. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for that, and you're so welcome. All right. Once again, this has been a great time listening and hearing the commentary of this film. If you have not seen it, go to LDB TV and check the film out. Once again, my name is LJ, and it's time to fade to black. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Fade to Black Film Critique. In today's segment, we're about to review what we do best, movies. So, the movie we're about to go over